Hi, I'm Dr. Yvette Kennedy, and today I want to talk about something that is very, very, very important for parents as well as high school students who are seniors. And it's also important for any high school student who wants to go to college. But for right now, I am focusing on high school seniors because um, I just went through doing the actual interviews for the Gates Scholarship. And the Gates Scholarship is a scholarship that pays for 4 years of college it's a needs met scholarship. So I volunteer for it every year. And the reason I volunteer for it is because 3 of my 4 children received the Gates Scholarship, well, the Gates Millennial Scholarship when they were in school. So I thought that there was something special about that. So what I did was I decided to actually give other people the information that I had and the things that I did to help my children qualify for those types of scholarship, for that scholarship, because it's almost unheard of for one family to have 3 Gates Millennial Scholars. So, with that being said, again, I'm Dr. Yvette Kennedy. I am the mother of 4. All 4 of my children graduated from college, and 3 of them, again, had full scholarships. They had full rides to college. And that was the Gates Millennial Scholarship, which would pay for their education through their doctoral degrees. Now, what I do again is I do volunteer for the Gates Scholarship because I want to give back. And recently went through the interview stage of that scholarship, and I interviewed 5 people. And with that, I realized that there are some scholarships that students really don't know what's available for them. So, what I wanted to do, even though the Gates Scholarship deadline has long since passed, um, there are still some scholarships that you can apply for that will be a help towards your college education, because college is expensive, but we need to have that college education if just to put us on level ground with a person who has a high school diploma who may not be brown or black. So, with that being said, again, I just finished the interviews, and when doing those interviews, I found out that some schools, especially schools maybe in rural areas, may not have the access or may not know about different scholarships that exist. So, anyway, I went on a journey to find some scholarships this past weekend. And this is what I came up with, and I really wanted to share it with you because most of the major scholarships that give you a full ride, most of them, the application period is early, okay? So that's water under the bridge for you all who are seniors. Let's focus on what you can get now. And you're going to have to get busy and fill these applications out if you want the money, okay? And a scholarship is free money. A grant is free money, okay? Now, a loan is money that you have to pay back, a student loan. So, knowing that, what you want to focus on are grants and scholarships, okay? There are different types of scholarships. There are scholarships that are academically awarded for you having great grades, okay? There are scholarships for leadership ability, for you being a big participant in your community, and also having good grades, but your grades may not have to be as high. There are scholarships out there that range from having a 2.5 GPA all the way up to a 4 plus GPA on a 4.0 scale. So, with that being the case, there is a possibility for you to get a scholarship if you just fill out the application. Okay? And what I'm here today to do is to tell you about some of those scholarships and also where to go to find them. Okay? I'm not going to give you a specific scholarship to apply for, like the Gates, okay? Which I did do a video on that about a year ago. But I'm going to give you access to find all of the scholarships, okay? And with that, um, most of the scholarships that are still out there are for smaller amounts, anywhere ranging from $500 to $10,000. So, and I saw maybe one or two for 50,000. But what you want to do is just make sure you apply, because if you never apply, you definitely will not get it. Parents who are listening to me now, take the time to help your student, to help your child find the scholarships that are available for them. You may have to prompt them. You might have to go find them, make the list for them, and then have them fill them out, do the essays. And there are some scholarships that you don't even have to do an essay for. So I want you to just, feel confident that you do have a chance at getting these scholarships. So the first place that I want you to go, if you are planning to go to an HBCU, historically black college or university, then the United Negro College Fund has several regional and national scholarships that you can look into. So just go to uncf.org and see if any of those scholarships apply to you. And when you look for them, don't waste your time. Try to go ahead and identify the ones that have a due date after April or after. Okay. When I went to the website, I found quite a few of them, and they are actually scholarships and job opportunities that you can get going into college. All right. So, also, I'm talking to high school seniors, but once you get into school, once you get into college, some of these same scholarships are renewable, and you can renew these scholarships. Okay, so the first one that I gave you is uncf.org. uncf.org. And those are if you want to go to an HBCU. They focus a little, the ones that I saw were for HBCUs, but you could see, you have to look at it for yourself and really study it. And then when you put in the filter for UNCF scholarships with future deadlines or something like that, or deadlines in April, okay? Because I did find quite a few with deadlines April and after, okay? Then there's another reputable site that you can go to, which is FastWeb. And then the other one where I found it had things really organized, really organized. You can look for scholarships for African Americans. You can look for scholarships that are due in April. You can look for scholarships for STEM. You can look for it. So it just has a lot of different categories. And that particular site is bold, bold.org, bold.org. And with bold.org, well, with all of these, I strongly suggest that you get an email address that is just dedicated to your scholarship applications, because many times the scholarship platform will give your information to other scholarship places. So when you go, especially with bold.org, that's been one of the complaints with them, but they have been vetted and they are legitimate. Okay, so what you'll want to do, number one, you're going to create you a scholarship email account. Number two, when you go to these sites, you're going to just apply for the scholarships. Okay, bold.org has something like a point system. Don't apply for that. Just apply for the scholarship. Okay, and then you're going to get you a notebook or a or a spreadsheet or anything that you can that will help keep you organized, because with these things, with having applying to a lot of different scholarships, you want to make sure that you keep up with the due dates, and you want to make sure that you know what you're supposed to send and what you have already sent to the application process, or make sure that you have sent everything that they needed you to send by the deadline, because you have to have all of these items and documents that they are requesting. You have to have a complete application before you are approved, or even before your application is admitted to the pile, okay, or to be reviewed. So make sure that you complete the application. And if it comes down to perfecting an essay and getting the application in, get the application in with all the parts to it, okay? Make sure you have all the parts first, and then you go back and try to tweak or make things perfect, okay? So that's pretty much what I have for you. Oh, also, in the state of Georgia, okay? In the state of Georgia, there is a scholarship that is given through the state, and it's the Hope Scholarship. You qualify for that scholarship by being having a certain GPA, but it is available to all Georgia high school students, but you do have to apply. And I think that the deadline for that is like the end of your school year. But look it up and find out for yourself. I'm just giving you the information so that you can go out and find it, research it, and do it, okay? I'm teaching you how to fish instead of giving you a fish. So the Georgia Hope Scholarship, and it's for it, anyone can apply for it who goes to school in the state of Georgia and has a certain GPA. The details of that you'll have to look up for yourself. But if you're not motivated enough to look these things up, you're not going to be motivated enough to fill out the application or do what they need to do. So this is for those people, those students who are seniors and they want to go to college, and you may not have all the money that it takes, but there are scholarships that will help you. So that's what I'm here to tell you today. And I gave you those 3 sites. Well, actually 4 leads. One is uncf.org. Another one is FastWeb. And another one, the one that I just really did research on today, is bold, bold.org. Bold.org. The last one is the Hope Scholarship for Georgia residents. Okay? Now, if you are a senior and you have a sibling that is in the 10th or 11th grade or even the ninth grade, pass this information on to that sibling, because it's time now for them to start preparing to fill out these applications for the scholarships that will pay for the whole full ride. Okay, so share your knowledge with those coming behind you. And thank you so much for watching this this urgent video to get scholarships now in the month of April. All right, thank you so much. Oh, I'm Dr. Yvette Kennedy, and my YouTube. Subscribe and put on the notifications so that you'll know when I'm getting more videos out, which I will be doing them for the different areas. Thank you so much. Bye.